Well, today I'm at one of the most popular wild horse holding facilities in the western United States, and I can see why. There are more flashy horses here than you could ever imagine, and a lot of them have pretty good size to them too. These are some nice horses, and I can see why this place has such a popular reputation. Pulling into the facility here, and they have a self-guided tour loop that looks like it loops around the outside here, and it looks like we'll be able to see them actually really well. So this is pretty exciting. I think what I'll do is I'll pick out like maybe my top 5, try and get their neck tags, and then see if I can get some information about them and kind of share where they're from and everything on here, and see if we can maybe get some adopted out. That would be great. Is pen number 8, and it looks like a bunch of youngsters in this one, which I think adopting a youngster is probably the way to go. They haven't had as long in the wild to like develop their hardiness and stuff, but it seems like a lot of them are just kind of sweet and fun to deal with and fun to be around. Looks like they have some really cool grulas here.
While I had to stay back to care for Rooster, Jason took a trip to visit his family and swung in to see all these beautiful Mustangs on his way home. He promised me he would take a ton of pictures and videos so I could see them all when he got back.
I know the South Steens HMA is pretty close to here, and it's kind of known for having a lot of flashy color, and there's a lot of Pintos here at the Burns facility. It's pretty overwhelming. There's just, hundreds of horses, and a lot of them are unique colors, and all these ones down here are youngsters, so they're all adorable. So it's like, oh my goodness, picking top 5. I just spotted one that is definitely going to be in the top 5, but picking in top 5 is actually pretty tough. Alyssa's going to love this one. I'm going to pull up here closer. This little sorrel with the silver mane is absolutely adorable. I'm gonna see if I can get its neck tag. It just keeps looking at me, and I can't see it even through the binos, but, well, and then there's a buckskin paint next to her. Let's check them out. I don't want to get too close to the fence and scare them off. I'm gonna see if I can spot the number first before I try and get a little closer. It's so curious, it's definitely checking me out. I really like this little one with the bald face. Well, this is incredible. This is overwhelming. There's more bigger horses here than I thought there would be. This HMA in South Steens kind of has a reputation of having really slender horses, and a lot of these are young, so who knows what they'll turn out to be, but I've seen some, they have good bone, they're kind of stout looking. I'm like, wow, these are actually, not only are they flashy colors, and there's a lot of flashy colors, but they're also well built, which makes it even more fun to look at them and dream about adopting one. Look at this Roan here. Roan paint. Oh, that's pretty. Well, I like this pen. I don't know what's in here. These look like some older ones. I'm gonna hop out and check them out.
We've talked about it a lot, but we really want to adopt more of these horses, gentle them, and get them into amazing homes. So we figured this was a great time to see what's available at a few of our local adoption facilities and get familiar with how each place runs their system.
Today I'm actually driving home from seeing family, so I do need to get clear back to Idaho today, but this is better than I even imagined. I think Alyssa and I need to come back here and spend a whole day filming, bring the long lens. This was kind of on a whim. I was driving by and I always wanted to stop here, but I don't have the long lens today, and I don't have Alyssa today, which is the biggest bummer because she would absolutely love this. So I think we're gonna have to come back.
There was a gorgeous bay Pinto mare with a long white mane that caught my eye while I was looking through all this footage. I was actually able to find photos of her from years ago when she was still wild. Her markings are so distinct, there's no mistaking that this is the same mare. From the dates on the pictures and how old she looks there, she's probably somewhere between 15 and 18 years old.
I just spotted a really cool buckskin paint. I'm gonna see if I can get his neck tag number and get some good footage of him. He's so cool looking. He just looks like he would look good in the mountains, I feel like.
I also recognize this Pinto mare while looking through old photos of these herds in the wild. She's absolutely stunning in her summer coat, but judging by the dates, she is also on the older side. It really is too bad that the mare with the long white mane is so old. She has such a nice build and is incredibly eye-catching. I can't help but be drawn to this other mare, probably because she looks so much like Rooster. She's nice and tall as well. This guy's my new favorite right here.
A lot of the horses, they'll run when you drive by, but he just stood right by the fence, just kind of munching and checking me out as I pulled up and stopped right next to him. I better get his number for sure. He is beautiful too, and he's got big bone, just curious, and he looks smart. You could see his eyes just processing when I stopped right next to him. That is a really cool little horse. Man, I love them. He's one that you get a feeling about. You're like, yep, if we had more space, you would be coming home with us, buddy. Oh man, maybe we can get him adopted on here. I'm just gonna see what he does if I get out of the car and just kind of hunker down by the fence. These guys will probably all run, and I'll be real surprised if he doesn't run with them, but let's see. What's your deal, bud? Are you a Mustang? Or are you someone's domestic buddy? Big old hooves. And a freeze brand. What are you doing, dude? Why are you over here? Good boy. Well, I'm not sure what that horse's deal is, or those horses. He was sure friendly, that Roan one that came up to the fence. He has a freeze brand, but he's definitely not wild. He's on BLM land, but outside the actual corral system, and he's just in a barbed wire fence with his buddies, just right next to these guys. So I'm not really sure what the story is with him. All three of those guys came up to the fence, and then there were two more that just hung out about 10 yards away. So I'll ask when I go in the office and see if I can get the background on those guys. But man, I sure like that big old one that came right up to the fence. He was beautiful and super chill and super friendly. Big old hard hooves on him too. This little roan back here behind me reminds me of when I used to work at the Black Hills Wild Horse Sanctuary. It was started and ran by a man named Dayton Hyde, and he had a Mustang that he moved over there to South Dakota from Oregon with, and her name was Lark. And she was about the size and color of this blue roan back here behind me. And Dayton was a big man. He had to be close to 6'6". He was way taller than me, big, stout guy. And he said that little Mustang Lark, who was probably 14'2" maybe, carried him all over the country and never got tired. He could work on her all day, go cover country and explore and fix fence when he was building the sanctuary, and Lark never got tired. Just super hardy, tough animals. It's fun to see that roan. Lark's probably gone by now, but Lark was still alive when I was working there at the sanctuary, and she was just out with the rest of the herd, just running free on the sanctuary. Pretty cool what Dayton did back there, actually. Man, I love this Dappled Mustang back here. She is absolutely beautiful. She's number 9191. I think that's the last one I'll ask about in the office. I feel like she's really well built. I am not a expert on conformation, but she seems proportionate. She's got nice big bone. She's not super tall. I don't know how old she is, if she's done growing, but just a really pretty horse. I like those long forelocks that Mustangs get. I just think that's so pretty. Like Rooster, he's got a good one. I just love that. Well, I've been here for an hour. I was planning on stopping for a half hour, and I'm not even all the way through everything. So I'm gonna zip over to the office and try and get some info on those 5, but I'm pretty sure we'll be back here. I'll come with Alyssa next time. We'll get a hotel here in town and spend at least a full day, maybe a day and a half here, and film these guys a little bit more, try and get some better footage and showcase some more, so that if you're in the market for adopting a Mustang, you can kind of see what they have here and get a little background on some of them and see what they have to offer. So I'm gonna head up to the office, but we'll be back to look at more horses. Make sure you click subscribe, because there's a lot of them that I did not even get to film. Oh my goodness, here's a little tiny baby. Time out, check out this little thing. Apparently this is mares and youngsters, because there's some big ones in here, and then there's that one, and it is just absolutely tiny. It's so cute though. Oh, I like this one too. Wow, these ones are so pretty. I like these little guys. I love their little frosted forelocks, and then the one has a really cool looking light muzzle. Just a beautiful little horse. Tiny though, but really pretty. I wonder if it's young. Maybe I should get its number. Maybe this will be the last one I get its number and check on. Much all out in the corrals in their big groups, but there are a few in here in little holding pens that I'm not sure if they're ones that have been like bought but not picked up yet, or if they're from online auctions or what, but they have just a couple in here in individual pens. But for the most part, it seems like all these guys are out in their big groups and socializing and running around playing, and it looks like they're being fed really good too. They're all chunky, which is awesome, especially going into winter. So I'm gonna see if the office is open and hopefully get some information on these guys.
The beautiful Pinto with the long mane is from South Steens. They have her listed as a 10-year-old, but based on the dates I found on older photos, she's actually somewhere between 15 and 18 years old. The little filly with the frosty tips is a yearling from the Murders Creek HMA. The big friendly Roan and his buddies are saddle horses the facility uses to move and sort the wild horses. And Jason's favorite Buckskin Pinto turned out to be a 4-year-old filly from the South Steens as well. Even though we can't adopt another one just yet, it's going to be pretty amazing when we're set up on a larger property and can bring another one of these awesome Mustangs home. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of our journey.